Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 47 of my AC Milan Football Manager 2015 Let's Play. Today we have a game against Atalanta, and also after this game we'll have the youth intake. We shall see if we get any talents through, and it's the first one with our amazing youth coach or head of youth development. But he does so much more, developing the youngsters, definitely plays a coaching role as well in developing them, which would be smart to do anyway. But yes, we signed him at the start of this season, so he didn't help us get the two young guys we got last year with world-class potential, who's been given a go this year. So hopefully we get players even better, judging off his attributes, or at least that's what I want. I want players who will come in and make an impact and they can play, and I'll accept no less, really. But yeah, that's what I hope for anyway. Hope to get some quality in. But yeah, sometimes you get some poor players, can't do much about that, but yeah, it gives us the highest chances possible, getting a quality head of youth development coach like that. And I set up the team before, so we can go straight in, playing some guys like Rodrigo De Paul, who's only impressed when I've gave him the chance, but it's a low chance we're going to sign him, even though we have a 12 million future fee. But if I did have that, just for example, if I did, would you want me to go for him? Just as a guess, or just kind of pretending if that was the situation, if I did have the money there. Because he's performed when we've given him the chance, especially in the league. 5 starts and he's got 4 goals, 2 assists. He's got the average rating over 7 and 7.18 in the league. So he does perform, but for a loan signing, he's a fantastic deal. So if we do have the chance to renew that, yeah, bang right away. Definitely, we'll see if that's a situation. Anyway, anything else? Nadalcharu. And that's not from OP ratings like Gulam for throw-ins or anything. Nadalcharu's just been OP. Really, and he's going up and down some attributes crazy. The game where he got 2 goals, 9.4. See, getting over a 9 is not rare for him. He got it 2 games in a row. He's a superstar. He's an amazing signing. We signed him for 250k. That's bargain. And he's got potential now, really. Like, the way he's playing, not too far away from world class. Really. His current ability is a leading player, and he's got potential to be world class. I never really realised he was a high potential guy, but because he's been doing so well, maybe the coach's opinion of his potential has increased. So he's already wanted as well. Who wants him? I wonder if it's just a loan because he's still a young player, or is it actual, for signing him. Man United, they're showing interest. So, yeah, he's got a huge future ahead of him, and I don't want to sell him. Like, I reckon he's their exact replacement for Rami for example, if we do keep him, and when he gets a bit older, a couple seasons, 32, 33, we've got a guy that's going to be there. Fontas as well, he's 26, but I talked about Belanta in an earlier episode. Imagine Belanta and Nadalcharu could be a very good mixture. If I do go for that, I may not even. And we got, Lucarelli coming through. He's got world-class potential as well. So I always like to have those things. And he played under 21s. That's the international game he did play, if you were wondering. Under 21s for only a 16-year-old. Yeah, pretty good level. So the amount of games he will play for the under 21s, I think will be a lot if he's already played one and he's 16. I'll say I expect nothing but a win from this match. And again, I kind of just wanted to get this out of the way because youth intake, that's probably one of the most exciting times of the year, maybe apart from, being in Champions League, because you're always excited. There's a potential of getting like the next world-class player, which we could. Like, how, judging off those guys, Orletti and Lucarelli, how good do you think they will be? Will they just be like good players, or do you think they can be like the best in the world in their positions? They do have the potential. Now it's Dembele. It's Gulam. De Jong now. De Jong. Peruzzi. Come on, put the ball in. He's getting a lot of more game time now. Peruzzi, look at that. Just gets past Gomez. And now it's De Jong. Dembele, this will be a well-worked goal. That was an amazing team goal. Passing, that's what I love to base my game around. Played it from the wing and into central position, and that was perfect how we did that. See, De Jong, and that's it, creating numbers. See, that guy really, 16, he should have been marking Dembele, but unfortunately for them, he wasn't. And yeah, this will be the only game in this episode. Like I said in the previous one, Victor Moses picks up an injury as well, because then I'll focus on the youth intake, and that will cover They'll be like the action instead of another game. And then the second leg against Leverkusen, first knockout round Champions League, we played in the next episode. I feel those kind of crucial games, it's good when they work out. They can be like the first game in the episode because it's, the one you want to focus on. Now it's DePaul. And just leave your comments. Are you liking this kind of schedule, how I make my Football Manager videos? Like, most of the time I do 2 live games, and then around 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes episodes, sometimes longer. But if you like that schedule, and the kind of style the video is in, leave your feedback. I don't really see that too often. People just say they like the video, but the actual length and the content you see in it, like how many games or whatever, because obviously if I do more than 2, that will be way too long. But for this game, at least, it's been a good start. It's been a good start. We'd love to push on, though. We have to push on to keep the form up more than anything. DePaul puts it Al-Sharawi. I know we're going to win majority of games, but it's more about the form going to that Champions League game. Nadal-Churu, maybe. See, he didn't want to try a shot. It was smart. And then he gets an assist now. I wouldn't be surprised if Man United keep that interest. They may make a bid in the off-season or whenever. I don't really know. He just had the presence of mind there. Didn't go for a shot. It was smart. Played it simple to Rodrigo, and Rodrigo made it 2-0. But Nadal-Churu, I talk about Fontas being as a ball-playing defender. He's just playing the central defender role, Nadal-Churu. And he's scoring, he's assisting. It's craziness. Could be another Al-Shah. Makes it 3. There we go. Probably game over already. Like it says in the commentary there, this is top quality stuff. Game in, game out. I say 9 out of 10 times probably we have a world-class performance. And that's really why I think as long as things don't go wrong, I have experience of things going wrong in Champions League latter stages, like semi-finals and finals. Because, of course, it's a crucial situation. There's going to be errors from players because of the pressure. But I feel as though, if we can avoid having that, we can win Champions League this season. And maybe get a bit lucky with a draw. But, of course, at the same time, I want to beat the best. I want to see if we can beat Barca, see if we can beat Madrid, Real Madrid, that is, of course, and a Bayern Munich type. Man United, it just depends who we'll come up against. But I think we could. If we play like we are at our best, we could. And our best starting 11. Oh, no, Nadal-Churu makes an error. Please save it. Please save it, Liali. Get out. Oh, how didn't they score? They may anyway, no. How did they not score that? We didn't defend it the best as well. Liali did as good as he could, and he did prevent it. So that's really a stepping stone for Liali. Maybe in the past would have conceded that. Most goalkeepers will concede there, but I'll just say don't get complacent, even though we're winning 3-0. And Liali wasn't really rewarded with a good rating after that save. I think he did. That's amazing. 1-on-1 prevented a goal. It's a bit mind games as well. It's obviously good positioning and everything, but mind games to guess which way he's going to go, maybe confuse him, the striker, or the guy who's through on goal, to make him actually buckle under the pressure. But here's Zappacosta. That's a big throw-in to Mensah, and he boots it forward to Okaka. Sounds like something you do in the toilet. And now Fontas wins it back, and then Dembele to pick up. Really liking Fontas signing this season. When I originally signed him, a lot of people didn't think he was a great signing. Could have been better options. But he's suited our style, hasn't he? That ball-playing defender. I wanted to kind of add that kind of centre-back in our style. And as I've mentioned, centre-backs that don't even play that position for us, like Nadal-Churu, just as a central defender, he scores, assists, everything. Like you've seen today. He's been excellent, but Fontas... look at the defenders' ratings. Nadal-Churu 7.8 and Fontas 7.6. Great stuff. Both centre mids have yellow cards. Might want to drop out. Dembele, again, has had an excellent game. 8.5 with getting that goal. And we'll bring on Adam Maher, take his role. And even Nigel de Jong. And we'll bring on Thomas Partey, fresh up the centre mids. So no one's on a yellow. And just fresh the legs. So make sure we don't get a red card. And also fresh legs in midfield to hold on to this result. A bit late, my sub. Usually I like to make them in the 60th minute. Don't wait this long into the 70th minutes to make the subs. The first subs, anyway. But this has been a solid performance. Just a general performance from us that we're putting out 3-0. I'm just thinking here. Do we take Destro off? Maybe Rodrigo De Paul, it's good to leave him for match fitness. Now, we'll take off Destro, and again, we'll bring on the super sub. I think it's fair enough to call Zapata a super sub this year because he's gotten a reasonable amount coming off the bench. So I'm sure you'd agree with that sentiment for Duvan Zapata. Still not sure if I'll sign him permanently. Well, I don't have the money right now. That's an issue. But game should end here. Just 20 seconds remaining. Usually there's no goal. It just highlight at the end of the game. Do you like those? I've mentioned a few times. Last couple of years, I haven't really liked that feature added because it used to, maybe a few years back, 4 or 5 years back, it would finish if there's no highlight and it ends the game. I'd still prefer that, but yeah, maybe leave your thoughts. I don't really know, because sometimes then it confuses you. Sometimes there is actually a chance. But anyway, good game. Good defensive game. Leali was good, saved a couple chances. Midfield was strong. And yeah, the attackers took the goals. So yeah, that's all you want. Again, a lot of shots on target. As we move on to lead by 24 points. That's crazy. And we've got the game in hand to Inter. It's a mix of both. Like I mentioned previous episodes, like we are doing really well, but other teams are dropping a lot of points just to make it easier and look the difference to be even more. So Hesse is back from his injury now, the pulled hamstring. So hopefully he can get back to full fitness. I'm not sure if I'll play him in a reserve game. Might just play him in the first team off the bench or something for a game, and maybe if an easy game comes along, we'll start him. I'm just thinking about it now. Really happy that he signed for us permanently, got him on a big contract, everything like that. 120k per week. That's like a big signing, but he's deserving of that. Look at his ratings, the amount of goals he's pulled. That's like world class. Like if you put all the stats, like you see all players in the world, how many goals have scored this season, he'll be right up there. And that's just from playing attacking midfield. So he's created goals as well. He would be performing up with that Ronaldo and Messi level. If you just look on the output, you forget how good the player is, like attribute-wise, and you look at the goals and assists he's created for the team. It's excellent. So anything else here interesting? Of course, Leverkusen, we're going to be working on the attacking movement, playing at home. We're going to, not worry that we're only leading by 1 and not trying to defend or anything. We're at home. We've got to go out and win it. That's what we've got to do. But also, we have the youth intake for this season. I did spend big. Well, not spend big. I went out to get the best possible one, in my opinion, Bruno Conte. I reckon out of any player or just coach, staff, anyone in the game, he's got more 20s than anyone in the game. Obviously for coaches a bit better high, because if you got a player that's got 20 in an attribute, obviously going to be amazing. But he's got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 20s. That's crazy. So I hope anyway, he can get us through someone decent. It says here Mirko Forbeis as possibly one of the best players of his generation. So that's good. That's like the next Messi or Ronaldo, apparently. Like, a best player in your generation. That's a description of Messi and Ronaldo, right? So we'll see. Anyway, please, good potentials. Okay, he's not the highest. So if this guy is meant to be the best player of his generation... how do you say this guy's first name? Pier Paolo. Is that how you say his... Pier Paolo? Say his first name of... I'm not from Italy, so I don't really know too many Italian names. But either way, Foschini, he's got high potential. And Forbeis is supposed to be the best player of his generation. So, we'll check out Foschini first. He's an attacking midfielder. That potential. He's got higher potential than supposedly the best player of this generation or the next generation. Foschini, attacking midfielder. Whoa. He looks like a first teamer almost with those attributes. And he's only 15. Though he turns 16 in next week, yeah? It's 7th of March. It's 14th of March, his birthday. Whoa. He's got technique. When you've got a technicals this high, 16, and they're all, definitely relevant for his position, 14 dribbling, 15 first touch, and 16 technique, then he's got the determination as well. So I'm not sure if he needs to be tutored, unless I have someone that would like to tutor him higher than 18 determination. He's got really strong mentals. That's what I mean, really strong mentals for a 15-year-old. And physical ability, obviously really weak. He's one of those types. He's small and he's weak. But his aggression is 13 as well. Obviously he has to have some weak attributes. He's going to be really, really strong. Report, world class, bang, we've got someone. But again, it's in that attacking midfield role. But he could also play centre mid, but his defensive ability, well, I would say is non-existent because of tackling only 3, strength 2. jumping reach 3, yeah, not really good defensively, but saying that he's got 10 marking, that could maybe develop to 12 or 13, and yeah, be decent in that way. So, but yeah, that attacking midfield position will be perfect. He gets into the opposition area, knocks ball past opponents, so you'd really want him in attacking area. If anything, his finishing's a bit low. I'd really want that to be at least 10 minimum in the future. Even 10 is not enough, and that's 5 growth. That's only going to be the downside for him. He'll be an amazing player, but he probably won't smash in a lot of goals because of his finishing. So maybe that's something you'd want to work on. Like, an achievement would be getting it to 12. You're going to need 7 growth just for that. But yeah, the best player of his generation, or at least one of the best, that's what it said, Mirko for Beast. I think that's how you say his name, not 100% sure. He looks pretty good. His name should be For Beast. Jumping reach 16 already, and he's already turned 16. He'll turn 17 at the end of the year in December. He argues with officials. That's never a good thing to have. There's no positive of arguing with officials. Like, you'll never call back the call, you know, the only chance of getting more yellows, but maybe it shows his determination as well. He really wants to fight for the team. And so, not just for us, these are 2 Italian guys that's going to be good enough. And we got already 2 guys last year through. So, Mirko Forbis. Okay, wait. So, I don't forget, I'll offer Foschini a contract because this guy is insane for attacking mid. We'll just offer him that contract and bang, youngster. We've got a talent, and back to Forbis. Looks like a really good centre-back. And that's to go with our other one we have. We got through so many. And he got heading 14, marking 11, not the best, but still very, very young, tackling 14. His technique is 15. That's pretty good, so he's going to be good technically. And like I said, jumping reach, and he's got the strength as well. He's 195 centimeters, and he could grow because he's only 16. I'm pretty sure, yeah, regions do grow at the start, like when they're 16, 17. They should still be able to grow. I'm not sure when they stop growing in Football Manager. If you know about that, drop in the comments. But good teamwork as well. Not sure if he could play a midfield role in the future, but he works for the team, and technique 15. So technically good, works for the team. But wow, yes, he could potentially become that. So last couple of years, we're getting multiple players through that are quality. So these guys probably won't be as good, but they've got those decent potential. They could be all right. Some kind of player in the Serie A. Maybe we can sell them. So Agostino Mucci, yeah, he looks like he has really low attributes, but it looks like he has okay potential to be a good Serie A left midfielder. Would you sign him up if he's worth selling? Like, he'll never be good enough, I reckon. Because he's lacking pace. He's a really interesting one. I reckon you could try and mold him into a different type. Maybe a left back. Leave your thoughts. Left back. He's 192 centimeters. Again, could grow. He's only 15. Doesn't turn 16 until June. So a few more months until then. Runs with the ball down the left. So he's always going to be a left-sided player. And because he's tackling 7, marking 9, you look at maybe some other defensive attributes. I don't think you can search for fullback. You can't look that position. Or maybe we could. Defensive attributes. What do we play? Just a fullback support. Let's see. He doesn't have terrible attributes for that position. There's only a couple. Concentration and positioning. But you can work on that. You can work on that with him. Where his lack of pace doesn't matter as much. I suppose you need good stamina and acceleration, but trying to see his best role. 7 tackling. Usually wingers, they won't be good defensively. But I think he's found something because he's got really poor finishing as well. I reckon sign him up and try and mould him as a left back. This is one of those cases where that can be. He's a physical beast, only 15, 192 centimeters, weighs 85 kgs. That's I have it like the Australian thing, so it's different than other ones. But anyway, for like the currency, you actually have it in pounds, but yeah, that in centimeters instead of feet. Like if he's like 6'2" or that kind of stuff, I have a bit different setup. But anyway, that's what I mean. He's already a physical guy, so yeah, he's definitely gonna be some kind of player again. But if he's going to be top 4 quality, I don't know. But leave your thoughts on that. Should we try and mold him into a left back? Try and train him into that. Next up, we get a Spanish guy. Yes, I always love getting unique players in, and by unique I mean from a different country than you're from. He's got potential to be a good player only, but again, the other guy does, and he's Italian. Oh no, would he be Italian as well? Would he be Spanish Italian? He's based in Italy. Whoa, is that it says days completed 1,285. Well, I guess, yeah, it just makes up the story like he's been here for a few years, you know. But he's a decent passer. he's worth signing up. If they're going to be a good player in the Serie A, you'll make money. Maybe you can sell them for a couple million. And you might think, oh, it's only a couple million. But those players pile up after a few seasons. You may have 5 or 6 of them. And then, yeah, that may lead to 10 million profit if you sell them and move them all on. You can't really predict what's going to happen. Whoa! I thought we were going down in ability. This guy looks... he's got a mix of attributes. There's always these ones, isn't there? They've got like determination 20, tackling 17, but then some really low mentals. Physically, he's not terrible. Obviously, strength that needs to be worked on, jumping reach. But he's a mixed bag. He's got 17 tackling, which is probably the best for his age in the world. And he's got potential to be a leading Serie A left back in the future. So he's going to go down, approach to sign. And we're going to sign him up. And this is probably one of my best youth intakes because of the how unique it is. How many? That's 5 players already. And Romulo, this guy sounds like a Brazilian. Please be decent. Oh my God, he's got a beard that big at 15. That's crazy. But look, his preferred moves as well. Runs with ball down to left, plays 1-2s, tries long range passes, got some decent mentals. Crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I'm not sure what's again potential. To be a good Serie A central midfielder in the future. But he runs with the ball down the left, so may want to play down the left side. Yeah, tackling is only 5. Not sure if he'll be a fullback. But yeah, we'll again sign him up. He's Brazilian. And yeah, he wouldn't go down as like a non-EU signing, obviously, because he's just a region. I'm pretty sure about that anyway. If you go to... he's Italian anyway, so it doesn't matter. He obviously moved. There's a few Brazilian Italians, aren't there? But yeah, he looks like he's worth signing up. Again, if they've got good potential, you don't know how you can develop them as well. They could be a rotation player for you. It just really depends on that kind of stuff. And probably the last guy we will have a chance to offer a contract to anyway in terms of ability is Gianluca Nani. Let's see how good he is. He's a bit mixed, but I'm not sure if he'll be good enough because we've got other couple of centre-backs. Yeah, he's got potential to be a decent... Sorry, only decent. Decent is you probably won't be able to make much of them. And he's got too many low attributes for me. And we have a lot of players in his position. So he's not one I'm going to offer one right away. So it's a case-by-case thing. It's not like every single one with that exact potential, I'll sign up. It's a case-by-case thing. And a goalkeeper, we need a goalkeeper regen, don't we? But then we have Leali, who's young. They have to be super amazing, and this guy's not super amazing to be better than Leali. He will never be better than him, judging off that potential, and the rest definitely won't be good enough. We'll just click on one to make sure. You know how they'll be. They're just way too many technicals. Go on another as well. Yeah, the technicals are too low, or one area is way too low that they'll never make it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys we sign up, and really probably about 4 of them. Yeah, 4 of them really, really good. Romulo, is an interesting one, but Alberto Galante is an interesting one. I'm feeling like the potential sometimes change when you offer them a contract. A guy with 2.5 or 1.5, they turn out to be 4. It just, really depends. So I hope this guy can develop into a good left back. We do need a youngster in that position because then maybe, we won't need to get someone like Ben Davis on renew his contract for a loan or something. But this guy, look how much he weighs. He's so he's so soft, I guess you could say, or light. Light is probably a better description, even though he's got high aggression. But yeah, he's still in development at 15. And very, very small, 155 centimeters. So that's something to be concerned with as well. But yeah, that will end this episode. Leave your thoughts on those talents. The first 2, though, are going to be crazy. Really. We'll click on him again just to see. Pier Paolo Fascini is attacking midfielder. He's got high determination, always good for a youngster. People always say, when I say that, it's determination has nothing to do with development. But determination is a very important attribute for multiple aspects of the player. And it does help a bit, even though it's not the main aspect for development. For a young player. Then there's Mirko Forbis, who I think will be a pretty talented centre-back to go with our other ones already. So, yeah, I'll leave it there for now. We played that game against Atalanta. Pretty good win, 3-0. And yeah, that is it. We got the youth intake as well. Leave your thoughts. That's probably one of my more successful youth intakes. But of course, getting that guy with all the 20s, he's always gonna get someone amazing. So I'd suggest for you to get him as your youth academy or whatever they call it, youth head of youth development. And I was trying to think of the name. Where are we? What is it called? You got responsibilities and the last thing. What is it? Youth development. Youth development. That's what I said, right? Youth development brings youth players to the club. and informed you of the development. And Bruno Conte, I showed you him already. He can be a good coach as well. So he can bring through amazing talents, probably every youth intake, and develop players as well, because he's got all those high training attributes. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. Again, leave your thoughts on the youngsters coming through, and that's exactly what I wanted. Like I mentioned, I want young guys who can come in, make an impact, and they're arguably better than the ones I got last year, but they've got world-class potential at the same time. The couple of guys we brought through. So it's exciting time at AC Milan, and getting young guys like this makes me, want to do AC Milan for quite a few seasons, because I talk about winning Champions League this season, but we have all these guys coming through. We can definitely begin a dynasty with AC Milan, and I'm excited more than ever, I guess now. So I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like, and I'll see you guys next time.